Hi guys, I am Saisri Vasireddy. Now I am going to create a simple PhotoSite application using Ruby on Rails application. This will help you how to create a Rails application and how to deploy the Rails application on Docker in containers, and also how to deploy the application on AWS cloud using Docker image. First, let us see the application. Uh, we create a project, a Rails application. We give the name PhotoSite already created. This is the Rails version 7.0.2.2. Click on create, and this is the PhotoSite directory, and it has all the applications available. Now we first create three models: photo, user, and comment. We create it by going to tools, run Rails generator, Rails G model, double click. We create three models: photo, user, and comment. As I've already created them, go to app, models, photo, and comment. This is the code snippet. The user has many photos, has many comments. The photo belongs to particular user, has many comments. The comment belongs to user, belongs to photo. Now let us go to the database folder, go to migrate, and we'll see three files which are automatically created. We create a table for the user, first name, last name, user ID, date, time, file name, table for photos, photo ID, user ID, date, time, comment text for comments. Now we create a data migration file, load data by going to tools, run Rails generator, Rails G migration, load data. I click on OK. I've already created load data file, and this is the file. It is provided with the manual data, and we should have all the images in the folder as well. We go to app, assets, images. These are the images you can see. And now we run all the migrations. We go to the tools, run rake task, rake db migrate. Double click on it, and we have to check the version, whether it is the latest migration or not, environment development, and we click on OK. So it will run in the terminal, and we can see all the migrations are done. Now we run the database tool to check whether the data is in a good shape or not. For that, we go to view, tool windows, database. So to import the data sources, we go to Rails PhotoSite development, we click on OK, and they'll be imported. As you can see the data here, let us just cross check if they are the same. users table, photos table, and comments table. Yes, they're good. Next, we create two controllers. The first one is user controller, and the second one is photo controller. We create by going to tools and Rails generator, Rails controller, controller name, photo. We click on OK, and for user we do the same. So let us go to the controller file. You can see the two controller files here, user controller and photo controller. The user controller is responsible for the users, whereas the photo controller is responsible for the photos, comments. After this, we go to the views folder, and we can see photo and user file which are automatically created. Initially these folders are empty, so we are supposed to create two HTML ERB files separately. So to create, we go to just right click on the folder, go to new and select ERB file, and give the name as index.html, as you can see. So we do it for both photo and user. So this is the HTML code, and then we go to layouts, the application.html file. This is the CSS, the front end. And now let us go to the config folder and to the routes file. So we are provided with the code snippet, the user index. We enter it in the URL. It directs to the particular index, and this is it. Now let's run the application. Before running the application, let's go to edit configurations. Just check the run browser checkbox is checked, and also the port number, IP address, and click on OK. And then let's run it. Listening on IP address. Here we go. This is the landing page of the application. You can see the users' names here. If you click on the particular user, you can see the photo created, photo created at comments and posted by the other user. And I'll just travel through the users, posted by John. So this is it. This is our application. So for the next part, we'll be deploying the application using Docker. See you. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the application. Now let us learn how to deploy the PhotoSite application using Docker. So firstly, we are supposed to have a Docker account. If not, please create one. So this is my Docker account. So here I'll show you how to create a repository. So this is our username, and the repository name would be PhotoSite, and that's it. The visibility is public, and now click on create. So the repository is now created. I've noted down already. So this is the username, repository, PhotoSite, a tag name which we would be creating its own. And these are the 6 commands which we'll be executing in the terminal. So let us go back to the IDE, our application, and here I've added 4 Docker files: .docker ignore, .env, Docker compose YAML file, Docker file, which will help us in deploying. So let us now run the commands in the terminal. So the first command would be docker build inst. This is my username, the repository, and this is the tag. Click on enter. It is now running. Please wait patiently. This process takes considerable amount of time. All right, our first command is executed. Let us now execute the second command. Copy and paste it. Click on enter. Use Ctrl C to stop. Otherwise, you can just click on the right and select close session. After this, we'll be executing the other command, docker push. Enter. Please wait patiently while the process is running. It takes time. All right, it is done. Next command, docker compose. Press enter. Right. Next would be Docker compose learn web rails, db create, db migrate. Please wait. Takes time. All right. Docker compose out would be the last command, I suppose. Yeah. All right, let's go to the local host. Here you go. We have successfully deployed it in the local host. Just go to the users. This is also one of the URL you can use. That's it, guys. Let us go back to Docker Hub. After the repositories. So yeah, we have these are repository. We have pushed it 5 minutes ago. There's a PhotoSite app and its files. You can also check in the Docker desktop app. It is repositories. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a repository tag. Check the volumes. That's it, guys. So see you in the next part. We will be deploying our application on AWS using Docker. Thank you. Hi guys, this is the last part of the PhotoSite project. In this project, we'll be deploying the application on AWS using Docker. So firstly, before starting with the AWS, I have to tell you one important thing. That is while using Docker, we had assets path in the image stack, whereas now we are using AWS, so we change it to the PhotoSite photos.s3 because we should store pics to S3 bucket. So after changing, we have to push this change to the Docker because Docker image will be deployed into AWS. So we go to terminal. Go push. All right, now we could see the latest push. Yeah, so this is a repository photo site and it is pushed a minute ago, which we have done now. Now let's go back to the AWS. If you don't have any AWS account, please create one. Signing in. All right, we are in. Now let us create an EC2 instance. You can see here the EC2. We go to instances, launch instance. We then select the AMI, Amazon Linux 2 AMI kernel 5.10 SSD volume type 64-bit. We select this. It is free tier eligible. So this is default T2.micro, free tier eligible. Go to next, configure instance details. There's nothing to change here as well. We go to storage. There's nothing to change here too. You can skip this as well. Yeah. Oh, so this is one of the most important part here. So this was, we change it to anywhere, and we add a rule, custom TCP rule. The port range is 3000. search anywhere. Now review and we now launch it. Here we will be creating a new key pair. The key pair type is RSA and the key pair name is PhotoSite KP. Let us name PhotoSite KP. We download it, download the PIM file. Just save it somewhere safely. And now we launch the instances. Let us view the instance. So for now, the instance state is pending. Let us wait. It will change to the running state. Right now, the instance state is showing running. And now we'll be converting the .pem file to .ppk file using Puttygen. If you don't have Puttygen, please install it. Click on load. Make sure you select all files because it is not a ppk file which we are loading. To all files, select PhotoSite kp.pem. We have successfully imported the version key. Save the private key. And now we can save it as, now we can save this. PK file, save it, and you can close the window. So now we generated a private key. Now let's create Elastic IP from AWS. Hold on, you can see the Elastic IPs. Click on allocate. Go ahead and click on allocate. There you can see the allocate IP for address. We put the IP for address and we associate the Elastic IP address. And we select the instance which is running. And we click on associate. All right, Elastic IP address associated successfully. So the next step is we open Putty. Host name, go to instances and copy the public IPv4 address and paste it here. The port number is 22. Go to data, username would be equal to user, expand SSH, go to auth, click on browse, select PK, open it and click open. Connected. After this, we will now create S3 bucket. Bucket. The bucket name must be unique. I have to disable this because it is public. Yeah, so we have to click on I acknowledge checkbox and now so PhotoSite book 1 is successfully created. We will now upload photos in files. So we added pictures. Now we click on upload. It is uploading. Upload succeeded. Now we have to give permissions. Go to S3. Permissions, and we shall edit the bucket policy. Click on policy generator. Type S3 bucket policy principal. Give a star. Nothing matters the rest. All actions. We have to select two actions. First one is get object and the second one is put object. Get object is selected and the ARN is nothing but the bucket ARN. Copy it and paste it. And we add statement and generate policy. I'm sorry, just a second. Forward slash and sorry about that. Generate the policy, copy the code. Was it? Go back to the bucket. Paste it. Save changes. Successfully rewrited the bucket policy. Now we are done with AWS services. Now let's get back to Putty. Now we shall run few commands. First one is sudo install Docker. Getting installed. And then sudo Docker. Now the last code. Sudo Docker. Docker username repository site stack name. All right, now let's go back to the AWS instances. Copy the public IP address. Here you go. So this is running on EC2 server. You can see the users' names. Navigate through, through different users' names. The photo created comments. So this is it. So hence we have successfully deployed the application on AWS using Docker. Thank you.